The Pathless is an action-adventure video game developed by Giant Squid and published by Annapurna Interactive. In the game, the player controls the hunter, who must find a way to lift the curse on an island. The story for The Pathless is vague. It doesn't tell you much about what's going on, other than the island is cursed and you have to stop the bad guy. The story for The Pathless is vague. It doesn't tell you much about what's going on, other than the island is cursed and you have to stop the bad guy from ending the world. But before you can do that, you have to defeat 4 different cursed spirits and cleanse the spirit and as well as that part of the island. After you do that, you can go and fight the bad guy and save the world. While yes, The Pathless may be very vague, this game is still filled with a ton of lore, and if you're really into that, you can go and collect all the different pieces, all the different messages that people have left behind to sort of bring this world to life. Alright, let's talk about the gameplay. The Pathless is all about exploring the world and fluid momentum. What you'll be doing most of the time is exploring the world, collecting different keys so that you can defeat the boss of that area. What you'll be doing most of the time is gathering all these different keys so that you may defeat the boss. This is a huge open world game and you'll be exploring a lot. While you're getting from point A to point B, you'll be shooting these things called talisman. There is a shit ton of them all over this game, but don't worry, they can't hurt you, but they do help you. Every time you shoot them with your bow and arrow, you gain momentum called spirit energy. Shout out to Yu Yu Hakusho. And this can help you sprint faster. You can shoot them in the air and they'll give you a little bit of a boost. And there's a few variety of talisman. Some give you more energy than others, but for the most part you're going to be running through this game shooting the fuck out of these things, and it's so satisfying. Shooting in this game is a lot of fun. The way they handle accuracy is really neat. You have to hold down the R2 button or whatever game you're playing. It's going to be the right trigger. And wait for that meter to fill up and hit your target perfectly. If you just tap it, you'll miss your shot, so it's really important to wait until you get that meter up so you can have perfect accuracy. As stated before, exploration is the key to this game, and one cool thing is that they don't give you a map. Instead, they give you this mask that makes everything turn blue, but points out the places of interest with the color red, basically telling you, hey, there's something there, go get it. And you'll be relying on that throughout your journey to get what you need. Sometimes it'll be a key that you need to help defeat a boss. Sometimes it'll be some items that'll help aid you on your journey. Either way, you should explore everything you can because this game rewards you for it. And while this is really well made and I had a great time with The Pathless, I do wish that there was a bit more of a challenge. This game is very easy, and while I understand what they were going for, they wanted a more relaxing experience, all the bosses are really easy. And again, I understand what they were going for, but a little bit of a challenge would have been nice. That being said though, The Pathless is still a really fun game, and shooting enemies is a breeze. The Pathless is a visual feast. The art style is a perfect blend of vibrant colors and minimalist design, creating a world that feels both ancient and otherworldly. The sweeping landscapes and majestic creatures really pull you into the game's atmosphere, and I really like this game's character designs. The audio in this game is a real standout. The soundtrack, composed by Austin Wintory, complements the game's atmosphere perfectly. The ambient sounds of the wilderness and echoing cries of the mystical creatures enhance the overall immersive experience. If you do end up playing this game, I highly recommend you get some headphones on and just get lost in this game's audio because it's really amazing. Overall, I had a great time with The Pathless. Sure, it could be a little harder, but it's a fun game, and I recommend you check it out wherever you can. Plus, it won't overstay your welcome, as the main story is only 6 hours long according to how long to beat. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for me. Let me know down below what you thought of The Pathless, and I'll see you next time. Big thanks to Miasma Senpai, Warpbait, and Ash the Man for supporting me on Patreon. You guys are awesome.